sell drugs. I don't gang bang. I don't kill people. I don't let my chain hang. I bet my wordplay nice though. My wordplay nice. I bet my wordplay nice though. My wordplay nice. I don't kill people. I don't let my chain hang. I don't sell drugs, yo. I don't gang bang. I bet my wordplay sick though. My wordplay sick. I bet my wordplay sick though. My wordplay sick though.
In the house again.
Yeah.
Christian down there again. This is the show
know.
Never Scared, where we never, ever are afraid to battle the fucking topics, man. We're never afraid to battle the talks, the conversations that y'all are afraid to talk about. But the way y'all want to hear. Today, man, we got a special fucking guest in the house. Goes by the name of fucking Don Caban, Smarty, North Carolina Central's finest ever.
You know.
What's good?
Chilling. How y'all?
What's the deal, man? Make sure y'all hit them like buttons, man. Share right down there at the bottom of the button, man. Subscribe. Hit the notification bells so y'all can get the notification every time we go live on YouTube and all the platforms that we are on. So, special guest for y'all. I mean, a special topic for y'all today, man. We're going to do the top 5 MCs of all time of hip hop. Are y'all ready? This subject has caused fights, mad debates. You've seen everyone put one in. They all seem to be whack until you get to your own list. So we just gonna mash it up and get right into it right away. My man Say Cool is gonna hit you with his. And Chris is gonna hit you with his. I'm going with mine, and our special guest is gonna tell you what's going on after that. We're also going to discuss the state of hip hop today, man. Are you liking it? Is it garbage? Do without it or whatever? We're going to get into that, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're also, at the end of the show, man, we're going to discuss our favorite hip hop album ever. You know what I'm saying? So what's yours? See if yours matches ours. This should be an awesome show, man. Y'all ready to get it?
Let's go. You already know. Let's do it. You already know. Let's get it.
Get it?
Let's go.
Smarty, you ready to get it?
Okay.
Let's go. Hey, Say Cool, man.
Yeah.
Shock and surprises, man. What's your top 5, man?
All right, man. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, and you know how to go with this. This is like one of the worst things. And I hate this more than the GOAT conversation. I hate this battle more than anything. Like,
hey, make sure you speak. Make sure you speak more into the mic, bro.
Yo.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. Yeah, like, all right. So this is the I hate this more than the GOAT argument right now. Like, this is
right.
You know, I get so tired of this argument because I mean, obviously everybody gonna have their own personal feelings on
Right.
for whatever the reasons, but I think once again, like as a hip hop thing, like, and we talk about it all the time. It's like hip hop is. I don't know if everybody else be arguing about the like, do rock people argue all the time about they rock people, and I'm not in those other scenes, so I don't know if like country people will be arguing about country singers, but like we always arguing about like who's the top. We had so many dope ass artists, and through the time, you know, the timelines is crazy. I mean, you know what I'm saying, like from late 70s to now, like some dope dudes, and like we got to pick 5.
Well,
like,
let me stop you right there. Let me tell you why white America doesn't battle over music, because black people are passionate about our music. We're passionate. You know what I'm saying? Our music is our culture. You know what I'm saying? And so when we hear a name that we don't like, you know what I'm saying, then it turns into a healthy debate. Of course, it has been some dumb shit that's happened, but we're just a passionate people. So, you know, we go there when you minimize us to a 5 list. So that's why it's so controversial.
I'll take that. Like I said, I just don't like it because I mean, you look at timelines, you know, you got the 80s, 90s, whatever, you know, which 90s, that was our time, which was probably the dopest time ever. But it's like it's so many artists that, you know, came through. But so I'm about to come with mine. So all right, let's see. We're gonna start off with, and I guess in no particular order is my 5. All right, so I got Big Daddy Kane. All right, BK Finest, Juice Crew member, one of the illest dudes, you know what I mean, and the smoothest. He ended up getting too damn smooth, and I guess that's why he ended up like shit didn't work out. Like at the point, he smoothed out too much, but there was nobody touching that dude at a point. So I'm gonna come right behind him with the cool gangster of rap, Mr. Cool G Rap. G Rap, man, like everybody between those two, like they'll tell you majority of these artists and especially some of the top dogs will let you know like those were the parents of their styles. You know what I'm saying? The ones that brought them to where they was at. G Rap, you know, I mean Queens, a little Queens bias with G Rap, but other than that, like G Rap was that G Rap was my guy. I mean, there was
slice.
Yeah, that I mean with the lisp and everything. I mean, it was too much.
Lisp.
Yeah, that lisp just did it, yo. It was too much. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it's like, you know, as far as on the most part, like that, you know, some say not, and there's a couple of dudes, Bumpy Knuckles and all them. We talk about the father of gangster rap. You know what I'm saying? You got Just Ice and all them. So, but G Rap was that dude. Next, I will go, Mr. KRS-One. KRS-One, you know, I mean, just like, well, being from Queens, like it's hard to say KRS-One because he like annihilated us, you know, but you know, gotta keep it 100. Like, do
you really want to go there?
But hey, for you to do, it's like, yo, we was in Queens, and like for this dude to like smash us, and we were still rocking it. That let you know that how dope that shit was.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like average cat is like, oh, this dude just smashed us. We'll fuck him. Like, nah, KRS-One put a whooping on us, and we were still rocking that shit. You know, of course, we back and forth. You know, you in the club, and he's gonna be Queensbridge, and you know the South like it is what it is. It is what it is. But Chris more or less for the fact that just the knowledge, seeing him do what he do for the years, battle any damn body, friggin', you know, when he out there rhyming and he got cats spitting out words and he doing the stuff as he go. I mean, like it was just, you know, it was something different. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, Chris. So now, so I gotta take it. You know, there's so many more in that time period, and that's why, like I said, I hate doing it for that time period because there's certain, you know, other people which they're looking at me like, how you didn't say so and so? There's so and so, but we talking about this is my person.
Your top five.
Yeah, this is my person. Then I guess I gotta take it to my man B.I. You know, Big was friggin', you know, even though limited sample size of work because of what happened, but Big was like, you know what I'm saying, you can't front on Big, man. The flow, the cadence, it's everything. I mean, like Big was just on another level, you know. When he came on the scene, it was like wasn't nobody not rocking with Big. Like Big was that, well, unless I guess on the West Coast or some shit, I don't know, but on the East Coast, we was all rocking with Big hard body. Like there was nothing like it. And I mean, it's like when Big passed, it was like the world like lost they brother, like what little brother, big brother, whatever. Like we all, I never forget that the day when, you know, I got. Hey,
where were you when you found out that Big passed?
I was actually I was in New York. I had it was on spring break, and I was at the crib. I was at my mom's crib, and Worry, Mr. Vice had called me.
Spring break, you right?
Yeah, Worry called me and was like, it was like had to be like 6 a.m, and I'm like, nigga called me like, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, yo, you heard what happened? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, yo, turn on Hot 97. I'm like, what? I turned the shit on, yo. Angie, all of them was like morning, yo. They was like, it was a wrap. I'm sitting there like, cause when he said it, I was like, shut up. And I turned the shit on, like turn Hot 97 on. They was all in there like they mothers passed. Like it was rough. And you know, we all sat there like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? I was like, that was a family member that passed. Mm-hmm. So but yeah, but that was that one. So that's my 4. And then my 5 is my personal, like my personal favorites. It was between the last 2 I said. So between Mr. Big and then I gotta go to my man Nasir. Nasir is just, you know, for me personally, just a dude that's just, you know, you've known like when he wanted to do it, he gonna do it. Like there was, you know, there was times where he just wasn't too much into it, and he said it himself, you know, especially when his mom was sick and yada yada yada. You know, he wasn't like really pushing the stuff, whatever. But I mean, when he puts something down, he puts it down, you know, and you know, from you know, I remember I wanted to bring him to Central in that homecoming, that 1994 joint. And but everybody was saying like he wasn't that was because he was young, and it was like he ain't show up to shows or whatever. But I mean, like his lyrics, you know, I mean, like I've been a fan, you know what I'm saying? I've been a fan. And you know what I'm saying, then and now, like I mean, to me, like he's one of the illest, you know, to touch the mic, you know, in my eyes from then to now. So that's my 5.
That's a hot 5, bro.
Thanks,
That's a hot 5. Hey, listen, we're gonna go to Chris now, man. Look, I look for Chris's list to be completely different.
You already know it's different, and it's crazy because
I look for Chris's list.
I'm listening to Sekou's list, and I'm like, I looked on my list, I was like, and so I didn't change nothing on my list,
No,
but I'm thinking, I was like, okay, this guy didn't make my list, but he dope. You know what I mean? But I can't take that away. So you know what? Most cats would be like, "Yo, this nigga ain't even put Jig on his list." Like sometimes that ain't his list. That ain't your list. You know what I mean? You know. So you know what I mean? All right, let me just give you my list. All right, so I guess we're not gonna do not in no order.
No order.
I got Big. That is the top dude, even if it ain't in no order for me. I just like Big. Big came and for me, I guess a lot of people, their top 5 is going to be contingent upon what they were in their life, what they were going through in their life, what, you know, what kind of rap they were introduced to, you know what I'm saying? Because some kids that are introduced to the new rap is going to be, their top 5 not going to be our top 5, because our top 5 is based on culture, lyrics, delivery, message. You know, a lot of their top 5 is just whoever got a nice beat behind it, and then, you know, who mumbling. But so I say Big came at a time in my life where lyrics meant a lot. And so like Koo said, even though he had a limited catalog, the fact that any individual would be able to argue Big against any other rapper with just that limited catalog speaks volumes. Because if he had a bigger catalog, it really wouldn't be like no question, like, okay, because you know his evolution was like, you know, the way he flowed, the way, you know, his just everything, his knowledge of the game, just how his delivery, like even how he elevated other cats to, like, you know, just to be like doper artists, you know what I'm saying? Like the way he collaborated with cats across the board, like, motherfucker, who would have thought Big, you know what I'm saying, somebody gonna collab with Bone, you know what I'm saying, with Bone, like who, like that type of flow, like he didn't, it didn't matter who, you know what I'm saying, he whatever, who wanted it, you know what I'm saying, Biggie was ready to give it to you. I got Jay-Z on my list too. I got Jig. I like Jig because not just his delivery, I think Jig has he's kind of like revolutionized how we should think as businessmen in the rap game. So I think that, you know, I had to put him on there because as I've seen him grow from, I mean, Reasonable Doubt to, you know, 444 to, I mean, like he, you know, Jay is like his longevity in the game alone and his relevancy in the game puts him in my top 5. And definitely his message, his flow, his delivery. I mean, I like the way he move in different crowds and different genres, like with ease. Like this dude does it with ease. Like it seems like he does stuff flawlessly when other rappers have to, like, you know, they have to. And then, you know, Jay really picks and chooses who he really wants to like address. Like you can, you know, because he knows if he address somebody, he probably gonna make you famous. You know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of rappers that can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like you can say something to some rappers and they'll come back at you and that shit ain't gonna sell. If Jay come back at you, that album gonna sell. You gonna get some money. And so for that alone, I put him at that level. Nas is in my top 5 because, like I said, you know, I grew up, you know, we coming to Central, and I remember when It Ain't Hard to Tell, and I remember when that shit just dropped. Like, you know, we at school, like it was like that. Those are memorable times in my life, and that was when I really started really understanding the rap game, because I didn't come from like where rap was, you know what I'm saying? I'm from North Carolina, so I only was introduced to like flow, like cats who flow from, you know, from big L's to the bigs and shit like that. So I only critiqued rap from that angle. So when Nas came along, Nas was like that dude, you know what I'm saying? I could relate to how, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't relate to his lifestyle, but I could relate to how he flow amongst other, you know what I'm saying, like you got like, I mean, KRS-One, and like you were saying, like and Big Daddy Kane, and like cats like that. And so he come from like a Cool G rap era. So and he was just young and just fiery, and his flow was just so crispy. Like, so that's my guy. And he's, to me, you know, like you say, he's sometimes he put forth, you know, some lackadaisical effort, you know what I mean? Say, cool, I get what you were saying when you said that, because it's like sometimes you feel like he don't want to do it, but everybody knew when, if he, yo, if he wanted to do it, he gonna do it. And when he do it, it's done. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know that, you know, people that know rap. So that's why I put him in that. In my top 5, definitely I had KRS-One. I had KRS-One in my top 5. And just, I mean, ain't even enough said to say about how Chris Parker's just how he from, you know, from self-destruction to, you know, just how all over the platform he was, from all his messages were on some uplifting shit. And, you know, he'll come with some, even when he, the J, the I, the M, all that's messages, you know what I'm saying? Like, all that's is sending messages. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying? It's about elevating people. And so in his flow, like, you know what I mean? Like, if KRS-One is on you, like, he on you. And he was like just that guy. Like, you don't want to fuck with him. Even like today, no niggas don't want to fuck with KRS-One today. I don't care like who you are. No niggas really want to fuck with KRS-One today. It no matter who. Jigga, they don't want that. Like, he still got that. You know what I'm saying? No, that when you can say a nigga still got that, then he definitely is that dude. So he's in my top 5. I struggled with the last dude because honestly, I fuck with Cool G rap. I fuck with Andre 3000, but I was on some, in the time of my life, Common is in my top 5. I gotta put Common, because just coming from Chicago, like, we was like, you didn't hear that type of flow from Chicago. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that was not that flow. Like, before we know the beats, before we even knew the beats was coming from Kanye, you know what I'm saying? So like, For Water for Chocolate, you know what I'm saying? Like, Common had just this new jazzy neo soul type flow, that type, you know, his message was phenomenal, the delivery was crazy. And so for me, like, in that era, and even today, that new album, that virtual album he got right now, stupid. I don't know if y'all heard that new album. Is crazy.
His stage performance is bonkers.
Is it?
Yeah, he take you through a tour, like.
Yeah.
Like, he take it from through the year, like from the old, and like, it's crazy.
Crazy. I gotta check him out when the world open back up, because somebody else told me that they seen him on stage and he's so like interactive and shit, and so it's good to hear that from somebody else, because, you know, the person I heard it from wasn't really a true hip hop head. They just like, you know, going to concerts. So I like that type of shit. So he in my top 5, but my honorable mention is Cool G Rap and Andre at the, you know, those are my honorable mentions at the end. So that's my top 5: Big, Jig, Nas, Common, KRS-One. I got Cool G Rap and Andre on some honorable mentions. That's my joint.
Word.
I had Dre the honorable too, and I had Pun.
Not what I expected.
Pun was nice.
Yeah, Pun and Dre was my honorable mentions.
I look, you know, I didn't even know Chris was gonna do it. I thought he was gonna say Spice One.
We doing?
Nah,
because Chris, you love to hate some New York rap, so that's I was like, he ain't gonna do nothing New York.
I just knew DJ Quick was gonna be on this list, you know.
Oh, that's what we doing. Quick. Oh yeah, you dude, that was not even a bye. Anyway, go ahead. It's on you, Twan. You stupid boy.
He's a Spice One. Oh,
I'm gonna tell y'all what I got in common with y'all, because y'all already elaborated and are obviously big, you know what I'm saying? But check this out. Big didn't make my list. And Big has been on my list forever. But when you're talking top 5, Big who he is, like one of the greatest. But he just, man, we only got 2 albums. So I felt like I would have been cutting another dude who put out a whole body of work, you know what I'm saying? And not include them, you know. I mean, look, man, Biggie's our heart, but we only got 2 albums out of it, you know what I'm saying? And
I respect that.
you know, it's what it is, you know, and I really, I only felt this way like over the last 2 years, you know, so I didn't think it would be fair to put him in there, you know what I'm saying, with guys that's been doing it, you know, forever. But obviously Nas, I'm taking Nas first of all. First of all, Nas is my favorite rapper ever. I will put him at number 1. I don't know about Smarty, you know, when we was all in college or whatever, man. Like Nas was the nigga that you could open up his album, especially starting with It Was Written, and you could just take the folder out of the tape or the CD or whatever, and you could just read his shit before you ever listen to a song. And this man, the shit he wrote down was poetry, bro. This is like going to class when this nigga wrote lyrics. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, how does somebody rap like this, bro? Like, Nas was one of the dudes that could just give you 4 bars and it'd be better than your whole track. You know, I sipped the Don P watching Gandhi till I'm charged, writing in my book of rhymes, all the words past the margin. What? You know, that he would have a message inside of a message inside of a message. Like, you really had to open up the thesaurus for this dude, bro. Because if you was a weak-minded listener, you wasn't gonna understand Nas, bro.
Educated dude from the hood.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it.
That's facts,
shit,
though. I mean, that is facts.
I'm Muslim, but I'm not biased with this. I mean, the God MC, man, Rakim, bro. Rakim, where would we be without Rakim? Rakim, out of everybody on my list, was before his time, bro. I hear this man back in the 80s and it sounded like he sold his soul. Who's better than Rakim now? Rakim is the dude that they could always play in the club, whatever you was doing, and dudes still bump their head to it to this day. Period. I'm talking about the oldest shit he got. We all from Central. Was y'all ever at a party when they put on You Know I Got Soul? How many meters did the party go up when that shit dropped?
That, and I came from the door.
Yeah. You wrapped it. You wrapped that shit from beginning to end. You danced and wrapped it from the beginning to the end.
Question though, how many albums he got though?
Chris, that's why he wasn't on mine. But go ahead.
How many albums he got? Because if you're saying Big only got 2,
that's why. That's
with no whack
Rakim
tracks on
got,
any. How many albums Rock got? I'm not disputing.
How
I'm
many
not
albums
disputing
does
your
Nas
list.
got?
No.
He got like
Rakim.
8,
How many albums Rakim
Rakim?
got? Yeah.
8 to 10 joints, I think.
Rakim?
Yeah. So he did
okay.
it. He did those 2 first early joints. Then he did the R album. He did that. He did an album that wasn't well known with that blue and gray cover.
The 7th letter.
He did it. Yeah, the 14th letter or something like that. What was that?
Something like that. Yeah.
Letter?
yeah, that's the red and orange cover. But that joke is dope.
That was a double CD.
But I think, and Twan, I mean, and I ain't cutting you off, do your thing. But I think what Chris was saying is the same way I felt too with it. I mean, you look at the amount of actual hits, like his hits was fucking fire. But when you look at how many hits was that were actually out there, that's where the question comes in. Because I mean,
Rakim?
Rakim, yeah. I don't feel like he had that many hits. Like in comparison to some of these other dudes.
Blasphemy.
Man, blasphemy. That's facts. Like if you talk about hits per hits, like there was a lot of dudes that had more hits than he did. So you know what I'm saying? I mean, you say no. I mean, I'm gonna shut up because this is your 5. But I'm saying, I feel that There are people that had more hits than he did.
This was the thing, though. And back me up on the Smarty. I said this man was before his time.
Special Ed was before his time.
No, listen. So when you're before your time, sometimes you don't sell a lot of records until people figure you out.
But most of them artists was before their time. G-Rap was before his time. Special Ed was before his time. Most of them dudes were before their time. So I mean, that's a tough one.
Nah. Rob was before his time, bro.
All right.
He rhymed sick like that then. You know what I'm saying?
Use the bathroom. I'm use the bathroom. Curse y'all out in a minute.
Hey, look.
Now get back to your 5. Now I digress. Go ahead.
Don't talk me to death. Ra, the God MC.
Right.
There's a reason why they call him the God MC, bro.
But we knew that somebody was gonna put it on there. We know out of these, somebody was gonna have it on there. I get it.
Most people. All right, listen. It was tough, but I put him on there. Jay-Z, man. I just can't deny what Jay's done, bro. I can't deny it, man. You know, me being the Nas dude, the whole Ether situation, and when they went at it, that shit hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like, I like both of these dudes, and it's just like, but I felt like Jay was out of line. You remember them two dudes shut down New York, bro. Hot 97, like when they battled, they shut the radio stations down in New York, bro.
Fuck master, suck ass on that.
And you know, Nas created a song called Ether, you know, and to this day, everybody. To this day, I'm looking into the screen right now. To this day, everybody that says Super Ugly was better than Ether, you're fucking crazy. You're nuts. You're nuts. Nas carefully thought out his raps and murdered that dude from every angle. And then on God's Son, you remember on God's Son,
brought it back.
He came back on a track, and he said, "It hurt me that I had to kill him." And his whole squad just Dolo. So I didn't even want to do it. I didn't even want to fucking do it. But
you know what? It's why that remember that shit in New York. That was a damn. It came into a bias of where you live.
Yeah.
Because if you listen to on that station, when people was calling and people was saying, "Yo, I'm from Brooklyn, so I gotta go with Jay." Like, but you know what I'm saying. But everybody else that was on there, Fat Joe was sitting in there with them, like, "Yo, Jay." I mean, Nas. Everybody was like Nas, but it was like the people calling from Brooklyn was like, "Well, we from Brooklyn, so we gotta say Jay." Like, come on, you gotta keep it real.
You don't have to.
Yeah, but that's what they were saying.
But
I never forget that.
You're right. They really had niggas in New York on some, almost on some East Coast, West Coast shit, bro. Like you had to choose that night. You had to choose.
It was Brooklyn or Queens, easy.
You had to fucking choose. So I mean, I thought it was good for hip hop. I thought it was great. It was for the sport. You know what I'm saying? That shit was mad real. Listen, man, I'm gonna take a left on that shit, and my fourth guy is from the South. And I didn't think any South rappers is gonna make my list. But
thank you.
Don Caban.
but Andre 3000, man, is undeniable. I don't know what he's doing with his life now, but that man has the talent of any other person that we have on this list, and his wordplay is sick. And it all started with this dude when he went on stage and said the South got something to say.
Yep.
And then he said it. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Big Boy.
But Dre had it. Dre had it.
I just always saw Outkast as Dre. I mean, look, and I'm not dissing Big Boy, but no Stacks, no Outkast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the different styles. You gotta have that style. The different styles.
This dude, just like when you hear him rap, it's poetry, man. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever he's on. And then, you know, I know he threw people for a loop when he did The Love Below. The double album that they did, you know, The Love Below and that speaker box shit.
Yeah, the double CD joint.
But Even when he tried to sing, man, I mean, like it's like he kind of took it there. And just only to you remember that last track on the Love Below? It was just a straight out hip hop track from beginning to end. It was just like his way of telling us, I know y'all heard me sing through this whole album, but just to remind y'all, I can still do this shit.
Right.
Because that last track on that album was like a fucking 4-minute long rap, you know what I'm saying, where he just rapped all the way through. It wasn't no chorus or none of that. You know, and I just thought that was incredibly special. I couldn't separate these next two dudes, man, so I had to put them together. I really can't, because they're really the same guy at the end of the day for me, man. So it sounds unfair because it sounds like I got 6, but I couldn't separate these dudes. I think y'all understand it when I said, and to round my list off is Mos Def and Black Thought.
Okay.
Mos Def and Black Thought. Because those are the most conscious dudes I've ever heard in my life. Like Black Thought, I still don't think people figured Black Thought out yet, man. This man is amazing. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It seems like it gets better every year. You know what I'm saying? Most when he was out doing his thing or whatever, again, like just one of the dirtiest dudes doing it. As you can see, man, my thing with rappers is a dude that could take me somewhere else. Not a dude that just got skills, but he make me think. You know what I'm saying? And Mos Def took you places in his raps, and Black Thought made you think and took you places in rap. Like you listen to a Black Thought song now, bro, you feel empowered when that shit is over. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's my list. I don't have a whole lot of old school. The oldest guy I got on my list is Rakim. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously the foundation with everything, you know, and we did the Planet Rock and all that or whatever. You know, that's going really, really far back, man. But that's my top 5, man. It's really a 6, but I really can't separate Mos Def and Black Thought. I can't say either one of them is better than the other one, and one of them have to be in the list. You know what I'm saying? So that's that.
Guys, I
Now
had a
the
little
time has
moment
come.
now. Sorry, I had to step away for a second. I had a little quick moment.
Yeah.
Donald Caban.
And now
All
it's
right.
time for the boy. Go ahead, Smarty, and give us your top 5 and make us all feel dumb. Let's go.
Fresca.
All right, so check this out. I can't even put 80s and 90s together. I never did that. I don't think it's fair, so I got to do 2
Right.
lists.
Okay,
So
go
for
ahead.
my 80s list, in no particular order,
Go ahead.
Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One, Cool G Rap, Slick Rick. Y'all sleeping on that boy bars.
Not
He
at
was ahead
all.
of his time.
Nah, Slick
He was
was
that
nice.
next one. He was that one that
I thought
was
he
on
was
the
a great
outs.
storyteller,
Right
man.
Slick
there.
was nice, yo.
Still the best storyteller. Honorable mention. Y'all slept on this nigga too. LL Cool J.
No,
Nah.
I was about to say that. I was about to say that. Go ahead, my bad, but I was about to say that.
We can hear you, Chris.
Oh, okay, my bad.
All right, so 90s, my top 5.
Hey, Don, before you go,
right.
just to let y'all know, everybody can go back to when they fell in love with hip hop. That's one thing I love about that movie Brown Sugar. And the song that I fell in love, I absolutely fell in love with hip hop. But what my uncle had the tape, and it was LL Cool J's "Rock the Bells." I fell in love with hip hop from that one song, bro. I never heard nothing sonically like it.
Yo, you know, the song I fell in love with in 1982 when I was living in Panama.
Yeah.
Internationally known. What was that? Treacherous 3?
Yeah.
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 Right.
You gotta go back for that one, bro.
I remember sitting in the car, my parents, me and my brother in the car, we playing the tape. They was in their grocery shopping. And from right then, I was like, I'm gonna be a rapper. From right then. Then my first tape was Run DMC. My granddaddy got it for me for Christmas when we came back to the States in '83. I was like, this solidifies it. I want to do what these niggas doing.
Yes, sir.
Then I saw Roxanne Shante. Shout out to Queens. I'm getting Queens right now. Shout out Roxanne Shante. I used to have crush on older women from New York. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know. I had a crush on Shantae. I was like, I'm gonna rap.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Who did it?
pull her. I'm gonna pull her. And I started rapping. I wrote my first rhyme in '85.
Hey, Don, don't kill me when I say this though, but this is never scared, so I don't give a fuck. I thought Roxanne Shante was whack.
She got whacked though.
I
When Light came out.
I thought her lyrics was just rhyming. She was just saying whatever the fuck rhymed. It had no
from the beginning. From the beginning.
That's me.
No, I'm saying that's from the beginning. You feel that way?
Yeah, I thought she was whack. That's me. Fuck it, I'll take the fire.
Oh no, it's all good.
I mean, a lot of her early shit was off the dome. A lot of her early shit was
that, exactly. I was gonna say that, and then you see like later on, but you know, because I think one like Junior loved that one song, that Big Mama. But I'm like, that's Cool G Rap all day. You listen to this, because of Big Mama, I was like, that's G Rap all day.
Hey, say cool.
Day was Big Daddy Kane wrote that.
Well, you mentioned Big Daddy Kane, right? It took me back, like, I don't know if, like, when I looked at Big Daddy Kane, I don't know if y'all seen that shit. Nigga did the shit on Tiny Desk, right? This Tiny Desk shit. And so when you listen to this nigga, it just gives you a different perspective of how the lyrics. I don't know if y'all seen this Tiny Desk shit.
No, I seen it. He did a little acoustic joint
so,
on there. You know?
So, like, you know, like, when we go back and when I went back and listened to this shit, right? It give you a different perspective of how nice this nigga really was back then.
Most of these dudes we talking about was on Tiny Desk. I mean, fuck, like all of them.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what's like when I go back and listen to them cats, I'm like, yo, these cats was way ahead of their time. Like everybody we talking about, like Nas from, like even like all these cats way ahead of their time. And the cats, like you said, the cats today still can't fuck with Rod today. On lyrically.
We're gonna get into that.
Wait, Don, where you? Wait, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, we still in you in your '90s joint, right?
No, in the 80s.
I'm about to. That was the '80s. Honorable mention number 6 was
hot
LL.
right? That was a hot 4.
Yeah.
Wow. You nah, that was a hot 5 plus.
No. Shantae wasn't in your list.
Nah, she was not.
Okay, got you.
Ain't no girls on my list. We have to do a female list. You know what I'm saying? All right, so for my top 5 '90s, no particular order. Jay, Nas, Jada Kiss,
yes sir,
Eminem,
can't front.
I'm fronting.
Hell no.
Right.
Damn, I had that shit. What was the 5th nigga?
Andre.
Nah, Black Thought.
Okay,
Black
you can't front on that at all.
Honorable mention.
Thank you.
Redman.
Yeah.
Well, and honorable. What about my man Big L's?
Nah, I mean, bro, he was this close. It was this close to being on my list. He was that close because another dude with mad wordplay. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, just like you said with Redman. Like Redman was the punchline king. You know what I'm saying? I think Ludacris wanted to be Redman.
Ludacris wanted to be a mixture of Redman and Common.
Yeah, but he can't.
Yeah.
Redman, come on, bro. And he's still good. Y'all got the radio joint? Because he got the station on LO station on the Rock the Bells joint.
Yeah.
The Sirius. He be wild, yo. He be had me rolling on there, yo. He be killing it.
I got a song with his artist Runt Dog called Energy.
Really?
Fire.
Dope.
Yeah. It's dope. And I got E Hart, the #1 female battle rapper. She up there too. It's us 3.
Hey, look,
he's trying to get the Runt Dog, Redman, and Don Caban joint. It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
Don't say you're going to try.
I'm going to go fuck. I already told Runt.
Hey, Don.
I told Runt. I was
hey, Don.
Fuck y'all up. That's
Don,
right, for life, nigga.
You know what it is. Let's go.
Remember we had the shit? We had our little sign and shit, nigga. Remember we had the juice sign?
And the lynch mob. Yeah, we had the juice crew and the lynch mob. And the deans thinking we was gangs on campus.
Word. I'm tagging shit everywhere. Smarty everywhere, all over.
Smarty was everywhere.
Right.
Administration buildings.
So nobody in the 2000s made that list.
Nah, there would have to be another list.
Nobody in the 2000s made my list. And whatever.
But see, but I guess that goes once again, like to what I was saying from the beginning. Like it's hard to make when you talking about 5 and we talking about the a length of time that we're talking about from late 70s to 2020. We picking 5 people.
Right.
That's hard as shit.
That's what made that look, but it wasn't that hard for me, bro. It's just.
But you ain't picked nobody from the fucking 2002. I'm just saying.
But let me tell you.
You gonna tell me there's nobody out there?
Let me tell you why I can do that. Let me tell you why I can do that. Because the late 80s and 90s was undeniable skill.
It was, but think about how many we even lost in that time period. There's so many people that we couldn't even say, you know what I'm saying? Like, because we have to pick 5. There's so many dudes that was dope as shit that you had to be like, I gotta pick 5. You know what I'm saying? And then not even getting the 2000s. Like, come on, man.
But look, everybody know, listen, it's just like sports. Everybody know hip hop was a sport. So you have to step your bars up.
But does LeBron make your top 5? Twan, does LeBron make your top 5 all time?
In sports?
Yeah.
LeBron is my number 1. We ain't going into that.
LeBron over Mike? Oh, let's not even yet. That's a whole nother topic. We gotta
go James, bro.
Huh?
We'll get into that later. Go James. Exactly.
Are you serious?
Let's say this for another one.
Yeah,
but it's not. But I'm just saying,
that's a whole nother fucking argument.
I was only using that because LeBron would be like a new guy you put in your top 5 because there's a history of basketball players. You know what I mean? That's the only way I was using.
Nah, it don't work like that.
But Chris, but you just think about this. There's nobody like lyrically that you could say that came in now that's like, okay, they're the top dude. You know, like they want to. Certain people want to give like a Drake type shit, but niggas ain't hearing Drake. Right. You know what I'm saying? So there's nobody that's coming. There's nobody at this point that be like, okay, they would demand the same type of respect of any of the dudes that we rocked with. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like LeBron is a dude that he demands that respect. Right. But the other dudes, they don't demand that respect. So it's like you gotta do something. Like get out of there with that bullshit.
So look, man, like we in the portion now where we gonna
so J. Cole, Kendrick, they're not there yet.
They're not big. I mean, like they big, but they're not big. Like people, like everybody don't. They're not on the radio heavy. They're not like Kendrick more than Jay. But
let me segue into that topic. We about to do it. So now we've come to the part of the show where we gonna hit Don with some real hard questions about the state of hip hop today. We got that top 5 out the way. The hard shit is out the way. Let's talk about what's going on with hip hop now. Our guest of honor, let me know what you're thinking right now.
It's mostly trash. I turn on the radio. All the females
listen to the radio.
All the females talking about they pussy, tricking, shit like that. That's trash. I mean, we already have Foxy and Kim and Trina and Kaya for that. It's old and tired and through. All the dudes sound the same. Everybody's in the sing song and shit. And if you say something about it, you are either a hater or you old and you don't understand the music. No, nigga, I understand the fucking music. My minor's in music. Right. And it's mostly trash, but there are a few gems out there. We did get J. Cole in the late 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick, Little Brother. NCCU, we did, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely Little Brother.
You know, I had class with
for 2 semesters. Big Pool, Ninth Wonder.
Yeah, I like all them niggas.
Word up. And I like that dude, YB and Corday, little young dude.
He all right.
Yeah. I like JID. I think he's from Atlanta.
JID is the next guy.
I like that dude.
He's coming. Mm-hmm. JID, look, Chris and Say Cool, I don't know if y'all know him, but you better go listen to him. He's coming. JID got up next, bro. He got up next.
Word up.
Because what he's on is some totally different shit, bro. I don't know, man. That look, I know he's from that Atlanta crew, but he sound different.
He sound different. Shout
out to Spillage Village and all the people that he rock with down there. But JID is something special. And that nigga Cole, J. Cole know it. He know it.
Mm-hmm. That boy got mad flow.
Oh, he out of Cole's camp? He had a Coles camp?
He is a part of that Dreamville camp, but you know what I'm saying? But they got their own thing in Atlanta called Spillers Village. So
okay.
Now who I'm rocking today, right now, currently, that's current. You might have heard of these guys. They're a little older, but we older than them. There's a little group out of Buffalo, New York called Griselda.
Griselda.
Nigga, I was already ready to say that, nigga.
Conway the Machine.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
Conway the Machine
is different.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Hey, say cool. That's who I was playing. That's who I was cracking when you came on, bro.
West Side.
Shit is serious.
West Side. Freak Benny. Friggin' 38 Special. Man, there's some lot of dudes right there.
Ooh.
Some
Also,
dudes,
I'm gonna put y'all up on this group. Y'all heard of Crooked Eye, right? Of course, from Slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
He has 4 brothers. 4 brothers, blood brothers, called the Horseshoe Gang.
Mm.
4 little crooked eyes.
I'm Googling this shit right now.
I'm Googling everything y'all talking about right now. JID, I just downloaded everything he got.
Horseshoe Gang, bars, West Coast. Mad flows, punchlines, crazy.
That's me. Who got the party shit going on? That's me.
Yep.
My bad. I don't know who that was. Okay. Yeah, my bad. But yeah, I'm gonna check that out too.
Okay, I see it. Listen,
who the fuck is that?
Don, let me ask you this question.
No.
Check it out.
The JID.
Where the fuck is
You know, motherfuckers call him Jid. You know, he made fun of that shit too, right? So, I loved him. I thought he was dope. And then I heard the song he did called "Off the Zoinkers." Did you hear that on
I haven't heard that one yet.
So I asked y'all to go listen to that, and it's just the way he killed that track was it was dumb, bro. It's just like, and he's mad. I don't even know how old is this kid. He can't be more than 22 or something like that,
He's
right?
like 22. Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, in hip hop, man, we always get a lot of dope rappers. You get corny rappers or whatever, and then you get dudes that are special. And this JID dude, this dude is special. He don't rap like everybody else now, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. One thing I love about the young boys now is the ones whose parents, like, could be the son of a Say Cool or Chris or of a Don Caban, and it's just like they listen to their dads and their moms listen to that reel, and they just like, I know that what y'all did was fucking way better than what they do now. You know? I'm not gonna get into the mumble shit, but this kid, he coming, you know, the Griselda motherfuckers and shit like that. They not young, but they coming. I don't know what took motherfuckers so long to see those people though.
Because New York had no flavor. Remember, New York, everything, but New York had no flavor though.
Conway the Machine raps like a nigga.
He rapped like old New York.
But remember, New York was getting no love, so that's why it was hard for them to get love. It was hard for them to get love because New York hip hop had left New York.
No, hip hop never left New York.
You saying that it did? You know it did. Don't say that. You know
it didn't. It never left New York.
It did.
All right.
They just created some bullshit in the South.
Okay. All right.
It didn't leave New York. It was
okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, you gotta be real with yourself at some point. Like, it left.
Hey, Smarty.
We wasn't getting the same love that we was getting before. Like it was everywhere else. The South had tore it apart. They was taking. They was doing what they wanted to do with it.
So who was gonna compete at the time with the ass music? You know, that to the window, to the wall.
That's what I'm saying. But so it took that time for it to come back around. That's why Griselda, Griselda is straight up gully what it used to be.
Yeah.
It just came right back, and that's where they at. It took the time. It left New York, and then because you saw there was dudes from New York that was still trying to rhyme like they was from the South, because that what was popping. You know what I'm saying? So now these dudes was like, yo, we taking it back. And that's where that's why it's going on right now.
So let me ask Smarty, let me ask you this question. When the South had that movement, it was a lot of dope dudes in the South, right? But for the most part, was that hip hop? That movement wasn't hip hop.
Why not?
T.I. and Ludacris was also a part of that movement.
But can we front on Master P and them dudes?
I can't really.
Can we honestly front on them?
I think T.I. is
front on them and how?
I'm saying, I'm like, can you if you go sit there and say like only T.I. and Ludacris, can you really front on No Limit
or Cash Money?
I can front on them. Them niggas suck.
How?
They suck.
You got Mystical out there. Mia X will body most of the cats out here still right to this day. Silk, the Shaka was horrible. I'll compare Silk Shaka to, matter of fact, I'll take Silk over most of these rappers out here today.
Yeah, today, yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
Real,
and you know, see Murder. I mean, shit.
No, I get what you're saying. It's like I get what you're saying. Like comparing it to these comparing it to what the fuck going on right. I get what you're saying.
Like where we at? Like you can't front on him as a whole.
And he owned his own shit.
Yeah, you can't front on him as a whole. I mean, and P as the owner of the label. I mean, he actually. I mean, like I don't know. I wasn't there, but I mean, he took care of his people. You know, from what I'm hearing. That he actually took care of his people, and you got to respect all of that as far as the black owned and everything. He did what he's supposed to do.
But see, I feel like the only thing with that whole Master P vibe and all them niggas down there, if you're gonna say that was their movement, because you got to look at it. I'm gonna tell you like this.
So why was they playing in New York?
Listen, let me finish. Listen, 80% of their fucking record sales was coming out of that Louisiana area.
Nigga, I went to New York and they was banging this shit on the radio. They was still banging in New York. So what are you saying?
I thought Juvenile was all right.
He wasn't with them. He wasn't with them.
I know, but I thought Juvenile was all right. I thought Wayne was all right when he first started really.
But you just jumped a whole nother 99 to the 2000. I was talking about goddamn.
Limit niggas was garbage.
All of them. They was all garbage. So Mystical is garbage?
Who?
Mystical is garbage?
He all right, man.
And Mia X was garbage.
Nah.
I can't say. She might have been the best rapper out of that whole camp.
She was.
But you say they're garbage. But you jump straight to goddamn the Cash Money 99 2000.
Listen to this. As a whole, that No Limit organization was trash to me, bro.
But they were as far as lyrics. On the most part they were. But you gotta look at what they did and how they was able to do it. And you gotta respect that.
About what they did. If you're talking about financially, that's different. But we're talking about the talent level. The talent level was trash.
All I said with them, I just simply said, I'll take Silk the Shaka better than these niggas out here today. And Silk Shaka he rhymed off beat like a motherfucker, and he's better than half these niggas. Blue Note or Blue whatever.
Yeah,
these niggas out here
is trash though. Trash is trash.
But these niggas right now are making money with the trash, and that's where that's
his brother. Hip-hop,
that's where we are.
Okay, let me ask you this shit, Seiko, and I'm done with that subject. If Master P wasn't his brother, who the fuck would have signed Silk the Shaka?
Nobody. I'm not co-signing Silk. Trust me. I just said that Silk is better than a lot of these dudes that's being signed to this day. That's what I'm trying to say.
At one point, Master P
that's the sad part.
All the groups and shit he had. What do he have? Like he had like 13 albums out in 1 year, one time. That don't mean they was good. He just appealed
but they all went platinum or whatever, and they all got paid.
Because that region bought that shit up.
Well, whatever it is, that's what it worked. So,
right. But we talking about skill.
Yeah, we can talk about skill all day, but everybody ain't got skill.
I think the song that started the decline, to me, if my memory is correct and my recollections are accurate,
come with it,
was that fucking Laffy Taffy song.
Oh my God. Yeah, that shit was horrible.
That started the decline.
All that singy-songy shit started to decline.
But that was more the lyrical one, allegedly, because the rest of them was straight up dance. Everything was like straight, like that was a dance, but the rest of them was like straight up dance stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like the back, whatever, the Backstreet Back Again, all that. But this was like the first one that was like, it wasn't as dancey. It's a Laugh and Taffy. But the dudes were supposed to be lyrical.
Laffy Taffy.
They were supposed to be lyrical, but they far from it.
Niggas, all that, you know, that.
Nigga, the tag team is on Geico right now. Niggas got a Geico.
Yeah.
Word.
Scoop, there it is.
Chocolate.
I hated that shit. I hated that whoop, there it is shit. I hated it.
But yeah, I mean, look.
I've always hated gimmicks because I felt like you don't put gimmicks in hip hop, bro. I've always hated it. Hip hop, it's like, what did Common say? Common, he did 2 tracks like that. It's been a lot of dudes that's done songs where they talk about hip hop as if it was their girl. Tupac did me and my bitch. You know what I'm saying? Well, he was just talking about a gun and that shit though. But you know what I'm saying? When guys refer to hip hop as they female or whatever, I look at hip hop like that, man. Like I hated anything that fucking tainted her, that made her dirty. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of her, not to cut you off, does anybody know what the her in Common song stood for?
No.
No, I didn't.
Fuck. Still, all these years later, nobody still don't fucking know. Damn.
Tell us. Shit.
I don't know. I'm asking.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I'll be a damn
That's
lie.
crazy.
Oh, hell no.
I don't know.
That's a hip hop mystery.
Well, shit, listen, I know this one thing though. It took me like 8 listens to that song to realize he was talking about music.
I'm gonna smack you for that one, but
Really? Look, yeah, I didn't pick it up on the first go around. Did you?
I ain't said the first go around. You said 8.
It took me like 10 tries. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, wait, hold up. This nigga's talking about music, and he even says at the end of the song, he said, "Because what I'm talking about is hip hop."
Hip hop.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So listen, Smarty, what's going on with you now, man? Listen, we all know you was the North Carolina Central. You shut down all the fucking talent shows and shit. Look, I know going to talent shows in North Carolina Central, right? Everybody, I used to sit in the crowd and be like, nigga, when is Smarty
being
coming?
Duke
The rest of that shit
Auditorium,
was trash, bro.
smash it.
They used to try to push this nigga towards the end of the show just so you was
Right.
You know?
Freshman
So you
year,
had to
Smarty.
stay.
Freshman year had us out there with bats and all type of shit on stage. Remember that
Word
being
up.
Yeah. So hey niggas, so what has that hip hop world, where is that hip hop world taking you, man? And what are you doing now?
Currently, finally, after decades, Mike City has reached out to me.
Mike City.
Shut up.
Yeah. I got a joint with him, and it's either gonna be on the Raising Canaan series or the BMF shit. But it's already been approved. I'm waiting on my check. Ain't nothing but a little bit. They gonna own it. I ain't getting no publishing, nothing like that. Hey, shit, whatever.
Bro. That's what's up.
And waiting on that. I'm hoping it goes on the Raising Canaan because that's taking place in the 90s.
That's what I'm watching.
You know what I'm saying? So then my other dude reached out to me. Y'all probably heard of this festival called Afro Punk.
I heard of him.
Yeah. They have a compilation of like a tour every year. I got a song on that joint. And I also put out 3 singles last year. One's called Energy with me, Runt Dog. That's Redman artist.
Nigga, trust me, I heard that. That shit is fire.
Well, appreciate it. I got a joint called Wordsadry. You want to hear some bars? That's bars. Every fucking line. I don't have no filler. I'm different. Ain't no filler. And then I put out a joint called What's Up, Doc? Trying to holler at this millionaire doctor chick, true story type shit, and it's fucking fire too. So that's what I got going on right now. Looking for somebody to ghostwrite for. I still got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to toot my own horn, but a lot of motherfuckers that's 47. I just turned 47 last week. A lot of motherfuckers that's 47 done fell the fuck off on some real shit. But I've always been into music. I have a picture of me holding a microphone and a gun at 5 years old.
Wow.
I already had gun bars back then in the 70s, son. You know what I'm talking about?
So we know you know what your next album cover gonna be.
Exactly.
That shit right there, bro. Hey, listen. So what my question to you now with this is like, So with you ghostwriting and stuff now, how can the people that are viewing this now, how can they reach out to you and get in contact with you if they want to work with you and shit like that, you know?
Don Caban on Facebook, Caban, C-A-B-A-N, accent over the last A, Don Caban 252 at Instagram, just them two platforms right there. You know what I'm saying? And buy anything Don Caban or Funky Uncles, Funky, F-U-N-K-E-E, and Uncles with a Z. It's everywhere, Amazon, everywhere. You can listen to it for free on YouTube.
That nigga's on fucking on Tidal. Cause I went there and checked, he on Tidal. So if you got the Tidal and the Spotify shit or whatever, just type that shit in and there it is. Listen, I got one more question before I let the guys ask you some questions, bro. So I saw a video with you and Rod Digger in it. Hey, look, I used to have a crush on Rod Digger. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hey, look, how did that relationship happen? How far y'all go back?
We go back like a decade.
She was kissing you on the cheek and shit. I was jealous. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
That was my first time meeting her. We've been talking on the phone and all that shit for like almost 10 years. That was my first time meeting her when I went to a show in Jersey. That show was fire. It was an old school show. It had Rakim, AZ, Rod Digger, Keith Murray, a few people. And I was like, yo, I'm in the building. I texted her because I'm cool like that. I got her fucking phone number. She's like, oh shit, I'm coming out. Boom. She came on stage. First thing she said was, what's up, Don? You know how good that made a nigga feel?
Absolutely.
Very good.
Fucking right. Like rightfully so though.
You lean into it.
Now, her baby daddy, Young Z, her baby daddy, Young Z, just came home. I got a song with him too.
Oh, okay, that's dope.
I ain't wrote my verse yet. I got his verse, but I'm gonna smash him. I already told her. You know what I'm saying? I got a song with another outsider called As Is. It's called Drunken Owl Under Protection. I got a video for that joint. These are the outsiders too. So what I did, I wrote down 4 outsiders' names: As Is, Young Z, Pace One, and Rod Digger. And I put at the top, outsiders I killed on the track. And I crossed out As Is and Young Z and sent it to Digger. And she bust the fuck out laughing. She last on the list.
Yo, Smarty, wait. Oh, my bad. But 2 things. One, I forgot about one of my honorable mentions because I don't know how the hell I forgot that. My man Busta Rhymes. I had to say honorable mention. But now back to forward. So does Busta? He still deal with her at all, or that's a wrap?
The Flip Mode Squad.
Nah, they got a whole album. They got a whole fucking album. When Busta did his last album. Yeah, and he put the bonus shit out. We got a Flip Mode song up there. She told me the album been done last year. She was texting me when they was in the studio. They did the album in like a fucking week. It's just sitting on the shelf waiting. So yeah, they coming out with another album.
Oh, that's what's up.
Because he's that Dirty Harry hard, bro.
Because he seemed to got a lot of shit on the low. Because like his son rhyme, and then he got his artist. I forgot big boy name. Smarty, you know what I'm talking about? The big dude. Player, Player. And then he got his son that got that song out that and Knife did the production on that joint.
My man from Brooklyn put me on Prayer because he knew the dude that knew the dude. And I was just to this nigga demo. I was like, nigga, this sound like Biggie a little bit.
He got that voice. He got that voice.
Yeah.
He got that track. So one track that Busta Rhymes' son did, and Knife did the production on that shit.
Oh, okay.
That Pray on it, yeah.
Yeah, I know Big Boy. That nigga nice though.
Oh yeah.
I fuck with that Dirty Harry and shit hard, bro. Like
that was my girl right there.
The first song I heard on her album was Tight. And that beat just went so fucking ridiculously hard, bro. I remember taking that album to a Duke party, and it was an alpha party on Duke University campus. And I told the nigga, I said, look, I got the album for free. You remember they used to hand out free CDs and shit when we was in school? Mm-hmm. I got the album I got the single for Tight. I got it for free. I was dating this girl at Duke. I took that shit to a Duke party and told the DJ, you gotta play this shit, right? He was like, what is this, or whatever. All I know, that party was subpar until he played that Tight track by Rod Digger, and that shit just started jumping. That doo-ga-doom, doo-ga-doom, doo-doo. Soon that shit hit, that party turned into something different, and motherfuckers was like, man, who is that? Where can I get that shit from, or whatever, you know? And I took that album and took off with that shit, man.
I saw her perform at Duke. That was the first time seeing her perform. They
Cool.
booked her and shit.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, you got questions for Don?
Yeah, let me it's kind of off the. I can't do it.
You gotta speak up, bro.
Oh shit, my bad. So
you
you can hear me, right?
Yeah, we got you now.
Yeah, so like I know last time, like shit, we went to school together. So it's been so after school, where the fuck did you go? Like, I mean, did you stay in Durham? Like, where were you working?
New Bern's finest.
So like, I mean, you like, I know you always been into music, and so I know this is kind of like a twofold question. So, so did I see that you consistently still fucked around with the music though? So like during that time, like where were you? Were you still in Durham? Like what were you doing?
When I left school, I went to Virginia. I went to Richmond for a few years, and I was fucking around with like Mad Skills, Lonnie B, Mocha. Mocha got signed to the chick used to rap with Missy. Yeah. So I went up there for a little while. I had quit school actually. I didn't even get my degree. I stayed up there for a little while, and then I came back to Durham in 2001, graduated 2002. Went back to New Bern for some years.
Bro, did not know that. I never knew you didn't graduate. You came back and got you. Okay. Did not do that. I just remember coming back to school and I'm like, this nigga, like Smarty ain't here no more. What the fuck happened? I thought you got, do you know what I thought happened? And no lie, I thought you got signed.
Word?
Yeah. That was a rumor that was going around on campus that you got signed, and that's why nobody was saying that you was off making albums and shit, you know?
I was making music, but we weren't signed. We got signed to this little production deal with this nigga named Michael Campbell. He the nigga that did MC Light first demo, got her first deal and shit, but that shit fell through. So that's the only time we got signed. But I thought at that time everybody was getting signed. Fucking Timberland had signed Danger Mouth and Mad Skills. Mocha had signed Missy had signed Mocha. And I was always with them in the studio at the radio station rapping everybody, you know what I'm saying? So I thought me just being around, I was gonna get signed during that time too, but that shit didn't work out. Shit with Missy and her Mocha didn't work out. So I was just working all them years. I still always wrote though. I still kept my sword sharp, still kept my pen up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So who inspired you the most? Like, I mean, you came up, we around the same age, so I'm probably looking to hear the regular cats that we probably listened to growing up. But as you evolve in the game, writing, still had your lyrical content. I mean, and it's like who inspired you to like, you know what I mean? Who inspired you lyrically? You know what I mean? Who'd you look up to?
So in the 90s, when I started getting real nice, I was looking up to like Andre 3000.
The confidence. He said when I was starting to get real nice.
Yeah, the fuck. Yeah, why not?
I would like battle these niggas.
I don't
like,
need y'all niggas.
I gotta write
nice.
something.
I knew it.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta write something that's gonna impress Andre 3000. I gotta write some shit that's gonna impress Redman. I gotta write some shit that's gonna impress Common. That's how I was looking at it. I wasn't thinking about niggas that wasn't signed. I was like, fuck y'all with me. I'm trying to get these niggas attention so I can get signed too. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? At least get ghostwriting something. So people like that, Black Thought, like lyrical people. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really into that singy, songy, dancey shit, club shit. I like bars. I like listening to shit like, damn, how the fuck did he think of that?
Right.
Now it's like, these days, it's like, anybody can fucking think of that. You know what I'm saying? It's like a whole 360.
Right.
I got a real question for you, Smarty.
My question was fake. What the fuck wrong with you, nigga?
No. It wasn't.
Kind of said that though. He's like, I got a real one like that.
Look, just never scared. I'm gonna ask you a hard question.
Mm-hmm.
Now, listen, with you, all the years you've been with hip hop, right? So it's safe to say that you haven't had like this giant like world smash album and nothing like that or whatever. It's a lot of niggas that's dope as fuck where we'll never hear from like that. What has made you stick with this art form even when it hasn't truly like it's loved you back, but not in the way you wanted it to love you back. What makes you go, I'm gonna stay with this shit because this is what I love? I know obviously you love it, but what makes you stick with it when most guys go, nah, I'm done with this music shit, man. Look, this shit ain't popping.
So I'm an Aquarius and I'm stubborn as fuck. And I take everything as a challenge. And I'm like, I ain't gonna let shit beat me. I ain't gonna let this 12-hour shift beat me. I'm gonna fuck this 12-hour shift up. Fuck this 12-hour shift. I ain't gonna let this exam beat me. I'm about to beat the shit out this exam. That's how I look at shit like that. Also, I've always loved music. I've always loved it. I will stop rapping when I get whack. So I'll probably stop at like 60.
He said, well, hey, you say he gonna be
rocking the microphone till I'm motherfucking 60.
Wait, hold on. How old is KRS-One, bro?
KRS-One is like 55 or something.
Early 50s. Most of them dudes is in the early 50s.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, even like our young, like our quote unquote young dudes, like Method Man, all them, they just hit 50.
They just hit 50. Meth did.
Yeah, they just hit 50. So most of the ones we grew up with, they in that early 55 to 60 range.
Y'all did an honorable mention, so it just hit me who my honorable mention was, and really I feel like, how did this nigga not make my list? And that shout out to the late MF Doom, bro.
Salute
to the late MF Doom. His style was, I can't describe it. It was just dope.
My other honorable mention, probably nobody gonna fuck with me with, but my nigga Ghostface, because that was my nigga. Like,
hey, Ghostface was a dope dude.
Ghost was that dude. I like to, be out of the whole Wu-Tang. Like that I rocked with that nigga. Like everybody had their stuff, but that Ghostface he stayed consistent.
Yo, listen.
Ghost too. I fuck with Ghost. Ghost and Ray.
I don't even want to know who I thought was the hottest nigga in the Wu-Tang, bro, and I defend him to this day.
Probably ODB.
That's say something stupid. If you say you God or some shit, I'm turning.
Nah. I can't say you.
Say you God. I'm turning it off right now.
I bet you it makes sense when I say it though.
Who, the RZA?
Capadonna.
It don't make sense at all.
Capadonna.
Even though he was added
Capadonna
later.
was fire, but nah.
He was cool.
Capadonna was a beast, bro.
He was, but
Meth said Cap told him how to rap.
Exactly.
But Meth is not in the top 3 in the crew.
But
so
listen,
if he taught him how to rap, Meth how to rap, I can see.
If you listen to Capadonna, listen, first of all, Capadonna was rapping before any of them. And
He
if you
was.
listen to most of them dudes, they sound like him.
I don't front on Cap at all. I mean, I fucked with Cap. I mean, it's just hard to go at somebody that when you're talking about battles, you're looking at the longevities, and so I mean, he really has not much.
I'm talking about the Wu-Tang fan. That's it.
He fired. He
was the best in the world for me.
He up there.
I know who was the worst. RZA should have never touched the mic.
You crazy.
Yeah, you got was
I
the worst.
disagree.
You crazy.
I respectfully disagree because that
you
killed.
You like Riz?
Assassination Day, that nigga.
The zigzag zigzag.
You God was the worst
Abbott.
in my eyes. And
you got probably the worst.
And I take
Master
Killer.
And I say Ghost is the top, and then I say, behind Ghost,
it's either Ray or Inspector Deck, because Inspector Deck really was a killer.
Deck was fire. I mean,
what?
It's like, this is that damn Triumph joint, man. Like,
most people gonna tell you that Raekwon is the best.
Go back to that Triumph, man. Like,
where do you put ODB though?
Yo, please play Triumph. Can we play it? Will we get in trouble if we play it?
Where do you put ODB?
Play
Triumph
right there, bro.
All right, so check this out. This is some hip hop history, Black history right here. My cousin, Wu-Tang came to New Bern. Everybody came to New Bern. Say cool. Everybody came to fucking New Bern.
Yeah, I know.
My cousin, everybody came to fucking New Bern.
Shout out to
Mary J. Blige been to New Bern.
Hey, listen.
Will Smith been to New Bern.
Shout out to New Bern. Shout out to New Bern. And look, I'm gonna hit y'all with some history too. The original capital of North Carolina.
Damn right.
Before
Tryon Palace. And birthplace of Pepsi.
Yeah.
God damn.
Of who?
Pepsi Cola.
Birthplace of what? Pepsi.
Yep.
Really?
So
So
Word up.
New Bern was the original. Okay, New Bern was the original capital of North Carolina,
Right.
but before Raleigh.
Before Raleigh.
Yep.
So, but okay, I don't know if you know the history. Why they change it? And let me ask you. So in New Bern, like, what is the population of New Bern approximately?
50,000. Small.
Okay, I gotta go to New Bern. Where is it? Is it close to the Rocky Mount?
It's right by Fayetteville.
Oh, right by Fayetteville.
You take 70 East straight to New Bern from Durham.
Yeah, it's close to. Your best bet, yeah, it's by Fayetteville. It's over that way.
Well, I'm in South Carolina, so I'll be taking like 95.
So probably what, 3 hours?
You take 95 to 70. Yeah.
Smarty, is that what, 3 hours?
95 to 70.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
3 hours.
Go ahead, Don.
So my cousin gave Wu-Tang, gave Ghost. I got 2 stories. Gave Ghost his demo, and he was flipping some cartoon shit. And then months later, we hear Ghost doing some cartoon character shit on his album. That's one story. Now, there's another story. I personally gave Lauryn Hill our demo when I was living in Richmond, because my man, his mom was dealing with their security. So we got backstage for free, got in free, all that shit. I gave Lauren our demo, and it was this song up there, hip hop mixed with opera. We had flipped the opera beat. And the people that did the beat also gave the shit to Foxy's manager. So months later, we hear Hate Me Now by Nas, hip hop and opera. And then we hear, what's that shit? Hip Hopera with the Fugees and Cypress Hill.
Yeah. The first song I heard with hip hop and opera mix was the Concerto of the Desperado by The Roots. Yeah. And I heard I heard Exhibit do some shit like that too. I think he did that song he did on the beach, his first track. Exhibit did some shit like that. So listen, man, look,
our shit was before them. Our shit was before them.
Right,
That's what I'm trying to say.
It sound like some stealing going on there. You gotta watch these A&Rs, bro. You gotta watch
Word
them
up.
motherfuckers, bro.
Because they like, who gonna believe you, nigga? Who gonna believe you over Nas? Who gonna believe you over the
Did you ever sign a whack deal or a 180 deal or anything like that?
I did sign one, and I didn't know I had signed it to afterwards, but I was cool with the vice president of the company. This white lady, because her daughter was signed to the label too, and she was like, "Yo, it's a bunch of shady shit going on. I got your contract right here. If you want me to
Wait, hold on. Did you say a white lady?
Yeah, in Richmond, Virginia.
Go ahead.
Her daughter was signed to the label too. She had called me. I had moved back to North Carolina. We were still signed though. And she called me, was like, "Yo, it's a bunch of shady shit going on. I'm not fucking with them anymore. I have their contract. Want me to send it back to you? Fuck them. I wouldn't fuck them if I was you, blah, 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 blah."
Yeah.
So she sent me my contract back.
Okay.
That's the only time.
Out of that bullshit.
Yeah. It was fucked up. I didn't know I had signed for like 7 albums. I thought it was like a 2-album deal. Come to find out it was 7 albums. I didn't read the shit.
Listen, this is my last question. Has Knife Wonder reached out to you?
No, he has not. Last time I talked to Knife, I had called him. I was in Durham. I was back in school, and I called him. He was like, "Yo, Smarty, hey, hold on. I made the Black album. I'll give him my social security number to the lawyer right now. Don't hang up." We chopped it up for a little bit. It was on Smarty, blah blah blah. But nah, I don't know. I don't know, but this is what I think happened a long time ago. This is what I think happened. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. I was on this site called Hip Hop Game, and somebody had made a comment about Ninth Wonder's beats, and I said something to the effect like, "He sounds like Pete Rock," and someone replied back to me, "Smarty," but I didn't have Smarty as my screen name, and they basically didn't like the comment I had made, and I thought that was Knife. I thought it was Knife. I was like, how this person knows me by Smarty
Yeah.
But my name is Don Caban up here. So I thought that was Ninth. Then when I seen Ninth at homecoming the following year, he had like he didn't want to speak to me and shit. So I was like, yep, that was Ninth on the hip hop game. And that's the only stories I have about Ninth.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's my man. You know, we go back, you know, a lot of years, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I mean, you know, maybe it's due to time, but you know, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, this show is called Fucking Never Scared. I'm not afraid to talk about, you know, the situations at hand. But unfortunately, I heard that story all too much with him. You know
now this is old shit. This is like maybe almost 15 years old type shit.
I know, but you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's gonna always be my man. I'm always gonna love him. But, you know, I don't know if like niggas rubbed him the wrong way or whatever. You know, niggas gonna try to say the fame hit him or whatever. But, you know, I just would have thought that y'all definitely would have collaborated at some point, you know, and I've heard the stories where people, you know, I've never witnessed it, you know, like, cause he usually talks to everybody when I'm around him, but I hear it a lot, you know what I'm saying? So
ain't no bad blood. I mean, he don't owe me shit. He don't owe me nothing. You know what I'm saying? But that's the only story that I have to answer your question about.
We gotta make that happen, bro. Y'all need to collab, get together, and make that shit happen, bro. Cause I know that shit gonna be fire. It's gotta be fire. You know what I'm saying? We at the moment now, man. The hardest question of the fucking show, man. What is y'all's greatest album in hip hop ever? One album. Don't act like you're thinking about it now. You should already know it. One album. What's the one album that you can play until the day you die and you good with that? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
Redman, What the Album?
Didn't see that coming. Break that down to us.
It really sounded like you could tell he liked Ice Cube. The way he set it up.
Album.
Yeah, the first album with the red hands up there.
Time for Some Action, all that.
Yep, all that. It sounded like he copied Ice Cube's format, how it was no pauses in the tape. It was like a mixtape. There was, you know how some CDs you have a little pause to the next song, silence. There was no silence. Every song correlated like a mixtape to the next song. But Ice Cube had previously done that, and I noticed some similarities. But that is the one, because everybody still says I sound like Redman because that's my favorite. I know he's not the best, but he's still my favorite. Just like I know Styles is not the best out of the Locks, he's still my fave out of the Locks. You know what I'm saying?
I hear a lot of people say that.
She gets mine on the low.
I don't agree with it, but I hear a lot of people say that.
Word. Just like I think Benny's better than Conway, but I still like Conway better.
Right. Yeah.
I love Conway the Machine, bro. I love him.
Yeah, that's
damn, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. I definitely wasn't expecting you to say that album, bro. I really wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But that's the beautiful thing about it, bro. You never know, you know, what touched somebody, bro. You know what I'm saying? Chris, talk to us.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready. No, I'm not ready. I don't know. Bruh. It's a hard one. It's a hard one, to be honest with you, because like I don't have like one.
Well, listen to this. Let me give it to you in a different way. You got 5 fucking hip hop albums, right? They say you can go, you about to go onto this island and you can only take one. So what the fuck you gonna choose the album, or you gonna say I don't want to hear none of them? We'll come back to you. Say
What you mean I ain't got? What you mean you ain't got my tape when I let you hold it?
You can only take
what you
one
mean you ain't got my tape when I let you hold it, B?
That joint?
That joint. It's got to be that joint. Probably that purple joint.
Purple tape or 36 chambers?
I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him.
Probably that. I'm being honest with you.
The purple tape or the Raekwon joint?
The Raekwon one. The Ray.
Only built for Cuban links. All right.
Yeah, that one.
Ain't
That's
mad
it.
at him for that.
I was
Ain't
gonna
mad
say
at him
Mob
for that.
Deep. I was gonna say Mob Deep or Nas, but I gotta go with that.
Which Mob Deep
It's
album?
crazy as Redman had the red tape. Redman tape was red.
Right, it was. It was.
All the CD was in all red, like cellophane.
No, what's even more crazy is us four niggas up here calling shit tapes.
That's what it was called. Shit, they still call it mixtape.
You know what I mean? We remember tapes. You know what I mean? Tapes.
Shit, that was it. That was the original sound, bro. That
Right.
vinyl. Say cool. What's good, man?
Oh, you want the answer from me?
Yeah. Speak up.
I'm gonna keep that light right there. That's I'm going MOP Warriors.
Not mad at that. Not mad at that. Why?
Why? I mean, there's so many albums that we could choose, and everybody love to go back to all the basics, the Reasonable Doubts, the you know, yeah, like the Nas joint, like you know, everybody like to love the you know the one.
That's the one with Annie up on it. Is that the one with Annie up on it?
Sure enough.
Okay,
original,
well, yeah, I can't argue with that shit. That whole album was hot, like yo,
yeah, all by like there's like you go from head to toe on that album is from lyrics, production, like that's my like, you know what I'm saying? Like I pick my driving music to that, and you ask my wife, you ask anybody, that's driving music right there. The Warriors, that CD right there, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't say cassette. That CD right there, that was that one that was like, yo, that would drive me when we, you know what I'm saying, we was living in Maryland, that's back to New York, wherever the hell we gotta go. I'm rocking that shit. That's what I'm putting it in, and it's going like from head to toe. There's nothing I gotta fast forward. There's nothing I got, you know, there's a couple joints that of course I gotta rewind, but there's nothing I gotta fast forward to go past. That's an album from head to toe.
Bangers from beginning to end. Okay.
I can respect that.
So I'm gonna make Chris proud of me with mine, bro. You know what I'm saying? And this shit gonna come out of left field. But my favorite album, like if I only could listen to only one hip hop album for the rest of my fucking life, had my favorite to this day, my favorite fucking producer on it goes by the name of Jay Dilla. Jay Dilla.
That Common joint. It's the Common.
Fucking know
it's Common.
Our man was coming into his own with these fresh ass sounds. Already came off his second his second sophomore album was dope as fuck. These niggas linked up and they dropped an album from heaven. You know what I'm saying? So I'll put this shit on the screen so y'all can see this shit.
I still listen to that. That's that's
like
one of my
Water for
hottest
Chocolate,
joints,
bro. That Common album, like Water for Chocolate, no skippers. It's a long album. It's got like fucking 17, 18 cuts on the shit. Jay Dilla at his fucking finest. And the storytelling and everything Comm did on that album, bro, you know, even though Comm ain't in my top 5, that's the beautiful thing about hip hop. Your favorite album, the dude that did your favorite album is not even in your top 5. It's not your favorite.
Yeah, it's not your top 5.
Right. But that album, I know y'all all heard it, right? From beginning to end. It's a classic for me, bro. I'm telling you, I'm getting the best of the beats for me, the lyrics, and it fit, man. It was love from beginning to fucking end. Common has never done another album like this. You know what I'm saying? And I just think
that's because Jay Dilla died, bro.
I think that was his best effort ever.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
and
Jay,
it's just like,
Jay's done. That's because Jay Dilla he died. If Jay was still here, he would have topped that album because they both would have evolved. Like Common's on a whole nother.
So. I don't think he could have topped that. Listen,
do you see the lyrics Common putting down right now?
Yeah, Common ain't the same rapper, bro.
Right. So Jay Dilla would have been even doper. Like Kanye. Like Kanye dope. Like can't nobody fuck with Kanye. Like nobody can like be like, yo, Kanye can't make beats. Like you can talk about the political shit you want, but Kanye's a problem. And Jay Dilla's under that type of feel. That them niggas is like, you know what I'm saying? They would have. I think he would have got better.
Let me tell you something real quick. Don't ever put Kanye and Jay Dilla in the same sentence.
You crazy as fuck. You better not put Jay Dilla with Kanye.
Don't
Are you serious?
disrespect Dilla like that ever.
Are you serious?
Ever.
No, don't disrespect Kanye, bro. Are you serious?
Ever.
Wow.
Listen,
Don't get the political shit fucked up. Kanye's a killer. Don't get the political shit fucked up. Kanye's a problem, bro.
Who said anything about political? Who said anything about political?
So you're trying to tell me Kanye's not dope? So you listen to Slum Village? You can listen to any nigga, anything Common putting out. Like Common was influenced by Kanye, bro. Don't act like he wasn't.
Christian, hey, listen, you're contradicting yourself. I didn't say he was better. I said that Jay Dilla was the best fucking producer, period.
No, you said that you can't put right, but you said you can't say them in the same sentence.
No, don't put Kanye and Jay Dilla in the same sentence, though.
That's only your opinion. There's no facts behind that.
Yeah, it is. But
there's no facts behind that.
Yeah, it is. Kanye
go hit for hit. Go platinum track for platinum track. Then your facts don't even stand up.
First of all, Jay Dilla's his beat list is endless. It's endless. It's endless. It's timeless and it's endless. And like I want to go into that shit like that, but we talking about Kanye now. That shit is trash. His beats now are trash.
So that B album, the B album from Kanye, that B album. You know the B album, right?
No, I'm talking about Kanye now. His beats is trash.
No. I Common's B. That album B. It's called B.
Yeah.
You remember the album?
Yeah, that was one of his better efforts.
Whose better efforts?
Kanye's.
All right, bro. So all right. So all the beats he's done did for Jay-Z, those are just there was nothing.
That you going way back. I said Kanye now is trash.
No, he's
not. Did you hear the album he did for Nas? Did you hear that Nas album he did with him? That's trash. That's trash.
I haven't heard the Nas album. Honestly, I haven't heard the Nas album.
Who's knocking this nigga's door down there?
Nigga's a billionaire. Somebody doing it. He's a billionaire.
Kanye? Hey, listen. That's how you end this shit. Say cool. Who's knocking Kanye's door down now to work with him?
I mean, Kanye's getting his work off the Dame and what he's done in the past. But I mean, there hasn't been. I mean, like I said, I don't know if it's a mental health thing, or whatever. I'm not gonna get to all his other issues, but
yeah, I don't get into the mental health.
Nobody's come at him, and like Twan said, I think the last thing was the Nas joint. That was like, and they were saying like he wants to have like so much control over the shit of Nas and what was the one? What's your boy? The Clips dude. Yeah, it was like he got to have like all this crazy power over your stuff. So I mean, like I said, this is what we hearing. So I don't know, but I wasn't super impressed by any of the last things I heard. From him.
He got this whole like shit now where this whole whack shit where he do like fucking 7 tracks on every album. And this motherfucker went to Nas and said, I only want you to do 7 tracks on that album. You know, Nas, Chris, let me tell you something. Nas had to quickly put out another album after that Kanye shit because it was so whack. So, you know.
I gotta listen to I haven't heard that album. I gotta listen to that album.
Yeah, it wasn't it was all right, but it wasn't nothing that'll make you jump.
Trash,
you know what I'm saying? But
not one hit on that shit.
Yeah. Man. I mean, but you gotta remember, it is still Nas. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like lyrically, there was certain joints that was tough, but the production, you look at
that's because that's all Nas writes down is portrait, but the production was horrible.
Because that's all you ever hear with Nas. Like everybody would say, you know, his production is horrible. I mean, that's like, you know, no matter what, even with Hit Boy, is like niggas like, oh, he picked the worst beats ever. Oh my God, who got that? I'm playing that.
Hit Boy laced him, bro.
Hold on. I gotta turn it off. I didn't even know I was doing that. Hold on.
Hey, Smarty, how you feeling? How you feeling about the shit with Kanye now? Do you think the shit he's dealing with in life has affected his art? Because I don't hear this. I don't hear the same Kanye lyrically, and I definitely don't hear it in his beats.
He's supposedly a billionaire now, so the hunger is probably gone.
Right.
Then he got the crazy ass wife who's probably going to try to take half of that 2.1 billion he's worth. So yeah, it's definitely affecting.
When the hunger,
he's in another place. He in another place right now.
I'm glad he said it. When the hunger's not there anymore, the art form suffers.
He in another place.
It suffers. You know, I mean, I like old Kanye. And how many times do you hear people say that shit? I like late registration Kanye.
All the
You know
time.
what I'm saying?
That's
College
facts, though.
dropout
I can't.
Kanye.
Hey, yo, Twan, that's facts. That is definitely facts.
Exactly.
I do like old Kanye.
I like
But
college dropout
I
Kanye.
don't knock it. I don't knock no black man. I don't knock no black man that's like
I ain't
making
knocking
moves.
his
You know what I
money.
mean?
Yeah, but it's, you know, listen, man, this has been an incredible show, man. I'd like to thank our special guest, Don Caban, for blessing us with his presence. Blessing us with his presence. Trust me when we say y'all one of the best to do it, man. What we're wondering right now for everybody that's watched this show, Don, and they go, what's the fucking, what's the fuss about this dude, man? Can you please bless them with the skill level to let them know who you are with this hip hop shit, bro?
Oh shit.
Fuck a intro. Let's get this shit jumping, Jack. Bounce when the metal move like jumping jacks. We don't just beat your ass, we jump in, Jack. Friends and fam get it too if they jump in, Jack. I look at niggas like, yo, who the fuck you talking to? Try to loud talk us, we loud talking too. Twin shanks for anybody, yeah, I'm talking to. Hot spit melt any microphone I talking to. And unlike y'all, don't know other author write this. I write all night till my wrist gets arthritis. That's facts, black. Cash stack, stash stat, mad wax, ass cap. Do you even know what an author write is? Smoking loud, same color of asparagus. 240s with me, keep one for asparagus. Rush your party, put two in your windpipe. First you, then your invites. Don't think I'm asparagus. It's levels. You not up here, you not up here. And when we listing hot niggas, your name does not appear. Shit like that. Bunch of entendres back to back. How you see how I did that?
Bruh.
Fire upon fire upon fire.
Well, hold on, let me look into the camera, yo.
Motherfucking Don, yo.
Listen. Let me say this to the people watching. Boom, you're dead. He just killed you.
You want some of that? Come for that. Come for the Don Gaga.
You want some of that shit? Come for him.
You want? Come for the Don Gaga.
We'll film you getting killed. We'll film you getting killed.
I got battles on YouTube too. Just put in Don Caban verses.
Hey, listen.
Let us know
you right here.
I'm
saying it right here, right now.
We get you right to him.
There you go. I'm saying it right here, right now. Anybody want to battle this nigga on Never Scared?
Let's do it.
And you want to embarrass yourself? Let's do it.
Let's do it. You want something? Let's get it.
You want to embarrass yourself? Hey, look, man. That's fucking say cool. That nigga right there is Chris. I'm Twan Don. The special guest right here is Don Caban, man. We out with another one, man. We hope y'all appreciated this. Hit that like button, man. Anything y'all guys want to say? Any shout outs before we get out of here, man?
Yo. Little shout out real quick. Black Glory, one of my barbers. This is his clothing line. You can follow him on social media. He's on IG. It's Hobo Vasquez. His clothing line. Try to big up my barbers. I love you guys. This is a special family from NCCU. I'm glad to see all of us are still doing well. We all look good, man. Don, hey, it's definitely good to see you. Hit me up. I got to get your number, man, because we got a politic, bro. And say cool and Twan, y'all already know it's much love always.
Hey, look, man. Hey, plug your barbershop real quick.
Oh yeah, Diamond Cuts Barbershop. Diamond Cuts Barber Lounge. We are 129 St. James Avenue in Goose Creek. We're the only black barbershop with a beer and wine license. We have hookahs, we have pool table, and one thing I want to show y'all real quick.
Damn, y'all got all that shit in there?
Yeah, we got all that shit in there, bro. Hell yeah. I'm gonna show y'all what happened while I was in here. My oldest son came by, and my oldest son was his first time seeing his little brother in years. So he came by and they took a nice little pic.
Oh, that's dope.
Nice little dope. That's my oldest and my oldest and my youngest. And my middle son he's back home. He's at the crib. But yeah, that's what happened just now. So yeah, come, anytime y'all in Charleston, man, just pull up. Y'all know anytime y'all in Charleston, but Those who are watching the show, if you're in Charleston, just pull up. First drink on me. Yeah, no. You get a free drink on me. You ain't get no free cut, but you know what I mean?
I'm trying to get to Charleston soon, though.
Yeah, well, Sekou, you've been saying that shit for what, the past 15 years? I gotta come
You
to
ain't living in
Charlotte.
50 years, nigga. Shut up.
I gotta come to Charlotte to shop it up. Matter of fact, Sekou, I'm right. I'm about to go to Huntersville in about 20 minutes. So I'll be in Charlotte tomorrow most of the day. But if you ain't doing nothing, hit me up. We can do lunch or something.
Yeah, I'm on that side tomorrow. All right, that's what's up.
Sekou, what's
All
up,
right,
man? Give me some shout outs, man.
Yo, man, look, you know what I mean. I'm into every goddamn thing, but let's go with so cool. Y'all know me. Food wise, is Cool's Cuisine. Cool, you know, I do Caribbean food, whatever I do.
Hey, now they interrupt you. Sorry, you cooking tomorrow?
If you want to come through, I got you.
No, I'm serious, because me and my girl, me and my lady, we could
Look,
I'll call you. I'll call you after the show. We want to get some.
Yeah, we work it out.
Right.
Make it work. But yeah, so I mean, the food wise is Cool Cuisine. A little bit of everything I do. Pamper Chef, www.pamperchef.biz/KOUZ. Cools. You know what I'm saying? So get your quality products, and we go from there. So I got the products, I got the food. Let's get it going. All right.
I gotta get some of that sea moss, nigga.
Come on now, that's all day. Holla at me.
Mr. Caban, anything you need to plug before we get out of here?
Just anything Funky Uncles or Don Caban related, stream it, purchase it. Thank you.
Motherfucker Smarty.
Look, man.
My nigga Don Caban.
Sir.
Yeah, I'm Twan Don, man. This is Never Scared, man. We see y'all next time, bro. We out.
Peace.
Go.
I will not stop until my family's rich. 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 It's like you locked up for child rape, and the inmates got the info of what you info. 8 years to get to this level, did it info. You aiming all over the place. I used to info, accurate, backward, this miraculous, immaculate, rapid shit, magnanimous, ravenous, savageness. I mastered this, all the switching flows up. Driving 99, but I still pick the hose up. Get your bitch to roll up while I count the dough up. Everywhere I go out, this whole niggas know us. Y'all keep fucking picking, you gon' be a fucking victim. I don't know another motherfucker out here fucking with him. Can't believe these is bars from my old man. Keep sleeping on me, niggas, that's a whole plan. Anybody trying to fuck up the program, y'all niggas getting barred like Roseanne. I will not stop until my family's rich. I will not stop until my family's rich. I will not stop until my family's rich. I will not stop until my family's El lugar está ocupado, asesino de golpes es mi trabajo. Gripping the mic, I can strict like a boa, one go like a choa. Y la señora, no soulmate, but I'll know when I see her. Un solo latina como la madrina. My team is strong, mi equipo es fuerte. Kisses of death, bitch, besos de muerte. Off top, these motherfuckers shaving money. Always trying to shine, motherfuckers saving money. God bless those who try to come and take it from me. Nigga, you ain't rich until your money making money, boy. By any means, I'ma get dough. Cryptos, get those, then I flip those. Flip mode, dig a bust a grave if you get bold. Flows out the ass, man, I got them by the shitload. No me entendré hasta que mi familia sea rica, rica, rica. No me entendré hasta que mi familia sea rica, rica, rica. No me entendré hasta que mi familia sea rica, rica, rica. No me entendré hasta que mi familia sea rica, rica.